In the summer of 2023, our family grew from 2 to 3.
Hi, Tommy!
Hi, Tommy!
You're in here!
The other video was funnier.
We welcomed our little bundle of joy into the world. Like a lot of families today, we don't really have a village. We live far from family. And so, during those first few months of our little boy's arrival, our sole focus was to work together to keep this little, fragile human being alive and thriving, all with little to no sleep. Nothing truly prepares you for the challenges of being a first-time parent. Sure, we imagined a lot of how it would be like, but none of it came even close to what it's like living it, of being completely responsible for every aspect of a human being's life. From eating, to pooping, to providing clothes and shelter, to taking the snot and boogers out of their noses so they can actually breathe because they don't know how to expel it themselves. And the list goes on. We can only try our best to prepare for this huge responsibility. And one of the things we did try our hardest to prepare for is the financial aspect of it. We have been very privileged to be able to afford the things we need to provide for our baby, and also to make life more convenient for us. We tend to be very frugal people, but if there's one aspect we can spend on with little hesitation, it's anything our baby needs or things that would allow us to take better care of him. It took years for us to be able to do that. It involved discipline, staying in jobs we don't particularly like, putting aside wants in order to build our child fund, and that includes the very expensive costs of IVF. Last year, we didn't save as much money compared to the years when we were still child-free. I've taken a leave from work so that we can look after him in his first year of life in our own humble home instead of leaving him in daycare. But it means we can be present for our little one in his first few months of getting to know the world. To us, that is worth all the money we could have saved. This is the reason why we try to be frugal and save as much money while we can. This is why we try our hardest to make smart decisions that would result in some form of financial stability. The freedom to avoid basic necessities without stressing too much and losing sleep worrying about where the money is going to come from. We know what that's like. We grew up like that. If we could avoid it, we'd rather have him not be exposed too early to the stresses a lack of money could bring to the family. Not just yet. We can try to help set him up for a future where he doesn't have to struggle every day just to be able to afford to live. But while he's young, while he's so little, we can at least allow him to just be a kid. To just be. We are parents now. So we will try.